Welcome back to our channel. We are here to show you what we're doing with the rear fuel tanks and what we have to go through to restore these. Probably already seen the video of us taking them out, restoring the rear frame, which allows us to get close to the frame inside to get that all undercoated. Kind of see it over there, it's the project. But now our main concern is, how do we get rid of this rust? First, we want to take the ring off here because I think it might be easier before we take the fuel tank out of the frame. You might be asking why. Why wouldn't we want to take it out of there, Levi? Because we're going to try to take that ring off. Now you can see that it's pretty rusted up good. And this here is the inside ring because it slides in under this piece here. So you want to hit that with a hammer. Now you want to go counterclockwise. And it looks like it's being all broken apart, which is okay, because we got a new one ordered. There it's coming, there it's coming. We didn't have to destroy it, did we? There it is. Almost. See how that looks right there? There we go. Now you got it. There we go. Now we got it. See the rust around the filler, or not filler, but the rust around the fuel pump. Fuel pump's laying over there, and we got to get rid of this rust all the way around here and minimize getting it in the tank. So give us a thumbs up on the way in, and let's figure out how to restore these fuel tanks. Right, Levi? Yeah. So how do you think we should keep the rust and all that dirt from getting down in the fuel tank here? Whoa, you got the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Don't tell your mother that we're using that. She might not be too happy. Well, we're using the Shark. Go ahead and we put this adapter on there. That way, when I am cleaning it, we have our goggles on. You got your dust mask on from painting. Keep those nose, nostrils clean. And then we're gonna put a tip on there like that. Same thing we were using on the frame. And Levi's going to turn that on and get that down there. And we're gonna try to clean this. I don't know how well this is gonna work. That is lap fast as it goes, Levi. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Well, that don't do too bad of a job. Let's try a different desk. So far, it don't look too dirty down inside there, Levi. But let's try something different. Let's use the 80 grit. So we went ahead and put 80 grit on the end of our drill here. Let's try this, see if it does a better job. I think it's getting rid of the rust better. Work our way the whole way around. Okay, that's not too bad. What about inside here?
Oh my.
Yeah, see there's rust inside the ring there too. Let's try that. Okay, that's not too bad there, is it? Look down inside the fuel tank. Yeah, there's a little bit of dirt down in there. You can suck that up. Now we got a good bit of that cleaned off. We're getting the rest of that dust out of there, right? Now, try a wire brush on the wire wheel. Now we got the wire wheel on. This is actually going better than I thought, isn't it?
Yeah. looks like we're gonna need a lot of rust reformer.
Yeah, we gotta clean that out. That's all cleaned up. Got most of that rust off there. Levi's getting some paper towels that we're gonna try to wipe out the inside there just in case there's anything there. You can see the rest of the tank around the seam where the two pieces go together. It's some heavy rust on there. So we're gonna take care of cleaning that off as well. The top of the fuel pump, I see a paper towel laying there we could have used. But on top of the fuel pump, we'll have to clean the rust off of that as well. So what are you thinking so far? I'll be taking a quick break here while Levi goes get some paper towels. But go ahead and comment down below. Just give me some of your thoughts of how this restoration is going on this project, this OBS, old body style. So Levi's got some paper towels here. He's gonna kind of wipe the bottom to see if much dust or dirt got down in there. No, there's a little bit on there, but not too bad. Great job there, Mr. What? Mr. Professional, restoring this OBS, right? Now Levi's gonna wrap some towels around the fuel pump itself. Try to keep it clean. How are we gonna clean this off? Let's try the wire wheel first, because I think there's a lot of dust on there. Yep. That's cleaning off real nice. So now we got this all cleaned off around this edge. We end up using a sanding disc to grind that rust off. We need to change out this pickup filter. You can see there's dirt in there. There must have been a little bit of dirt in the tank. So how's this come off? Huh. Let's just pop right out of that then.
Do you want to cut part of it away to see what it looks like?
We could do that.
With the bag. Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, we're trying to figure out how to get the fuel pickup filter off the fuel pump. So we cut it open here to kind of give us an idea what it looks like in here. The screen in that. And it looks like it just pops off. We didn't want to just yank it off and break it, because when you look at this filter, it looks like it has little ridges in here. It just pops over and it grabs tight. See if we can just kind of pop this off. There, it come right off real easy. How easy was that? We were making it harder than what it had to be. Push it right on there like this. There we go. Get it turned. Right there. Very nice. We're ready to go now. Okay, Levi, what's next?
I don't know. You're the expert.
I'm the expert? I'm not the expert. We're learning together.
Well, you knew a lot more car stuff than I did before this. I knew just minimal. You grew up on a farm, knew how to drive a clutch before I did, so I'd say you're pretty experienced.
Well, we're gonna figure this out together. Let's see here. This seal goes in here like this. It's not as good of a seal as the old one. Come out, that goes in there like that. We read online, the suggestion was using some of this gasket sealer put around here, and we're gonna give that a try. I'm sure a lot of you automotive gurus out there will probably comment down below what you think of this, which I welcome that. There, just a real thin coat. I'll go ahead and put that down on there. I know some people use Vaseline as well. That's what we did at work in the factory. This will hold it into place until we get this one here. Go ahead and pick that up in there, slide that down in there very carefully. There we go. There, we got it in there. Remember right, it goes like that. There we go. And we'll put this over here like this. Put that down in there like that.
Grab screwdriver and a hammer.
And grab your hammer and screwdriver and see how we make out. Now with the screwdriver, she'll tap out on there and tighten it up. There you go. You don't want to There we go. Hit each one of those. There you go. You don't want to hit it too hard. And the last one. There we go. We got it nice and tight against that fuel filter. Or not the fuel filter, but you got it against... Well, I think that's good there, Levi.
Sure.
We got that against the... We got that against the gasket. That little flat O-ring. Now make sure you plug the holes with paper towels. Use a wire brush to get all the dirt off. I'm going to use a grinder here to get rid of this rust. So how's that little sander working there for you, Levi? The air sander. Pretty good. Little pancake air compressor over there. Making out pretty good. Get the rust off that edge. This little sander here. The disc there. Get some of that rust off the edge there. That's across there. Now let's continue. Scoop bit of that rust off with the grinder, so now I'm going to use this wheel brush on the drill. Take some more of that off. Progress so far. Got the rust out on the edge. Now it's got this big lip right here. It's going to be a little hard to get to, so I'm going to use a different wire brush for it. Well, we just flipped it over. You can see some good heavy rust in here, especially around the bottom side of this seam. Real thick rust, so we got to get rid of that. So let's continue. Well, that's our progress so far. We're got it around the edge here. Look pretty good. Got the rust there on top to go, and we're going to continue. Well, we are making some headway. I think I got everything cleaned off. I used this grinder here to kind of get the heavy stuff down around this edge right down here. And then I used a wire wheel like this one to get off of the, let me turn the camera around here. Get off the dirt and the little bit of, I don't know if it was light paint or what it is, and then get the rust out of the deep areas, because I don't want to grind too deep into this, because you know this metal is pretty thin as it is. But as you can see, I got it all cleaned up. This is the bottom side. Now you're probably going to ask me, what am I going to coat this with? How am I going to prevent the rust from coming back and all that? Great question. I'm going to use the reformer. Turn the camera around so you can actually read the can. But it's a rust reformer by Rust-Oleum, and what that does is it instantly blocks the rust. Keep it from spreading. Like this area is right here, as you can see. It's kind of hard to get the rust out of there, but I got it out as best I can. And we're going to use this stuff. Gonna make sure it's shook up really good, and then I'm gonna put a light coat of this on just the rusty areas. And the rust areas on these fuel tanks is mainly around the main seam where two halves go together, and then of course around there, that's the front tank. That area right through there, and then where the straps are is the two straps went down by here. So I'm going to put some paint on there. And you're probably asking, you've probably seen that I painted the frame, which is over there covered up. And over there I heated the metal up some. Well, today is actually a really warm day, and this metal with the sunshine in here really is doing a nice job. So basically, work my way around. A little bit of rust right here I want to cover up. Right where the straps were. And then flip it over. And there's what the top side looks like. Now this side has a little bit more rust on it. I noticed I got some paint on the concrete. Oh no. So I'm getting the old floor mats here. I don't want my wife to see the paint on there and give me all kinds of craziness. You know, happy wife is happy life, right? Okay, now we got the rust reformer put on. This one here is gonna be a lot more paint, so I need to make sure I'm wearing my face mask, so I'll get that. But for now, looks like everything looks good. Black around here, the reformer I put on there, it's getting dry now. It's still warmed up from the sun shining. Here is the automotive primer, the 3-in-1 filler and sandable, which I'm not going to sand it. That's what I'm going to use on here. This shouldn't take more than about a can. And get it all shook up here. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Put our protection down here. Let's do some painting. Put light coat on. I'll probably put 2 coats on. That way I get a good heavy base. It's a little bit windy out here today, but not too bad. But this basically is going to make it like brand new again. Now you're probably wondering, why don't I have a face mask on? Well, for one, I don't like it, and I can't talk while I'm spraying. But we got a real nice breeze going here, so I could barely smell the paint. So that's my disclaimer. I don't give you permission to do it without a mask. So we'll continue working our way around here. And you can see how the paint's blowing away. Not all of it's going on like I'd like. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. Almost getting it done good. Almost done with the first coat. There you go, there's the finished product. Got it all done, both sides are done. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something even. And if you didn't already on your way in, give us a thumbs up on the way out. And until the next time, have a great day.